Alright then folks, JD here, and finally we have a day which is dry and I can go back flying again. So here we are. Today we're going to be looking at the JJRC. So we've come to expect a lot from the JJRCs. So obviously because we had the H26D, that was such a successful model, and even now people are still wanting to buy them. They fly very well. I think they are I feel as if they're slightly underpowered, and could do with a little engine upgrade, a little motor upgrade rather, just to make them fly through the air a little bit easier, but still. So today we've come and we're going to test this. So let's have a little look and let's see how she flies. So let's knock her on, little on switch underneath there. You'll start to see all these LEDs flashing. Blue LED denotes front, red denotes back. It's nice to have two different colours for the front and for the back. Normally you have them same colour for the front and back and different for the sides. Sides are green. The battery obviously all plugged in and ready to go. This is the higher capacity battery than what we normally get in quite some other quadcopters. So once again, let's turn on. Bind to the quadcopter, once up, once down. Push down on this little button here, and now we've started recording video. So let's take her up and see how she does. So once again, very stable for the JJRC. I mean, look at that there. I mean, we've got a little bit of wind today, you know, not too much, but she is just so stable. I mean, that's without trim. She's just sitting there quite happily. You know, she'll sit there all day long, and she is a very, very stable flyer. I mean, I'm going to fly her this way now, just so that the camera is picking up the woods in front and not the houses behind. So there's a little bit of wind today, so I'm having to counteract when she's flying. So I'm not going to take her up too high, just because I don't want to be her to be flying anywhere that I'm not able to control her. But wow, look at this, so stable. I mean, this is what we've come to expect from JJRC. They are, when it comes to quadcopters, they really know what they're doing. I mean, look at that. A little bit extra altitude, fly her really close. I mean, you're looking at an average 45-minute charge on this particular battery. Even though it is higher capacity, I did find that it charged really quickly. In comparison, some of the others that aren't so high capacity and I suppose aren't so good quality will take a little bit longer to charge. This one though didn't have any of those problems, and it was very happy to go in at a 45 to 50 minute charge time. Okay, let's land her there. Right, so yeah, so about a 45 minute to 50 minute charge time. You've got your average 7 to 8 minutes of battery life out of them as well. Let's pick her up, let's take her back to the tarmac where we can set off. So the wind direction is now, when I get to the tarmac and I look down at the woods, is now facing, it's now blowing towards me. I often find if you do have to fly in conditions that aren't nice and still, then that is the best way to do it. Fly into the wind. At least that way then the quadcopter is going to stay stable. It's not going to fly off somewhere where you least expect it. So let's just do a couple of quick manoeuvres here, just so you can see exactly how good she acts. Let's come in, let's turn her around. Oh, a bit more altitude there, a little bit too low. Okay, so up we go. Let's see if we can get some nice aerial shots now. So let's take her up a little bit, let's hold her there. So all this wiggling about, just to let you know that it is me. I'm just trying to see exactly how stable she is. There's no trim that's been used on this quad. This is purely out of the box flying. Let's bring her down a bit. 3D manoeuvres, any flips. There we go, there's one. There's a nice looking one. Let's bring her back to me, bit more throttle. Let's cut through that little bit of breeze that we have got. Okay. The breeze is turning ever so slightly. Backflip. No. Shocker. Oh, there we go. Side flip. Lovely. let's take her back out into that little breeze that we've got. Let's use the breeze to our advantage. Backflip. Yes! Right, okay, let's do a couple of flyovers. Let's see, let's bring her down. Let's rotate that little quad around. I mean, the one thing you'll notice straight away from flying a JJRC is like flying a race car. They are so unbelievably fast. I mean, this is all just incredible. There we are then, folks. I'm laughing at the fact that she just takes off so quickly. Look at that little hovering motion there. Beautiful. Very stable. Exactly what we want. There we are. Always seeing that the LEDs as well are so bright. You can often lose your quadcopter just because you can't see the LEDs. Well, these, I don't know how well they're showing up on camera, but these are so bright. Alright then, folks, I think that's actually the battery. So there we have it. That has been the JJRC H5P. So again, an absolutely fantastic quadcopter. Would highly recommend it. Don't fly it in any sort of breeze. I mean, I've had to today, but as you could see, flying into the breeze, she handled extremely well. As always, wouldn't recommend flying them around anybody else. As you can see, the park here today is completely empty. So there we have it, folks. Thanks very much for watching. I've been JD. You've been fantastic. Thank you very much. And until next time, happy flying.